that God, and we believe that God is the source of knowledge, and maybe the supreme knowledge is religious knowledge. In that, okay, for people who believe in religion, and maybe science is a sub knowledge for religion. You cannot now study what God has endowed you in your own natural language. Automatically, you will be subservient to the language you are studying in.
That's right. Because
you can never understand
language to actually die. And they succeeded.
Exactly.
They succeeded to some extent.
The same thing happens in Russia. Do people know that even in Russia, they have their own, it's Russian that was it called, combines them. I think in Dagestan, the Arabic is even an official language there, and they use Sharia in the Dagestani Republic in Russia. So there is something about black mentality. I don't want to ascribe it to black, but unfortunately, if you look at the world in terms of ethnicity, there's something very, very about black mentality. Where is this our colonial mindset that is still affecting us? Honestly. And it still boils down to our leadership. If our leadership today says, look, this country, we are different, we have different ethnicity, but we can make it work, let everybody studying their language. Even it is affecting the transfer of knowledge from generation to generation. Like
for those who kind of can still remember, but we're not actually put in that line. Look at them in China. I said something. I said, if to say that China colonized Nigeria, you and I today, now Mandarin will go to speak.
Yes, now.
So there's nothing to say because we are colonized by English. English is our official language. What the heck, man? The same English also colonized India now. And English is not the official language in India as we speak. So our uniqueness, which they call our I mean, they say tongues and whatever may differ, like Tifnubu's new anthem, right? But that tongue and whatever that you're saying is differ, I mean, may differ, is actually our strength. So if we are forced to be part of a contraption that says my language is vernacular, don't speak in vernacular, my own Yoruba is vernacular. That means it's a secondary language. It is not acceptable. Speak in English. This was how we were raised. You don't speak your language, you're speaking in vernacular. I had to pay penalty for speaking Yoruba. If you go on saying things in Yoruba, you pay penalty for that.
They will even beat you. You'll be beaten by your class teacher. Germany has the highest, one of the best economy. Germany has one of the best economy in Europe. Their core science subjects are taught in German.
Yes.
There are some courses in Germany that they are very top-notch courses that you cannot get in other universities. And even if you get it, maybe you are a top student for another country. If you don't understand German, they will never ever admit you to those courses.
Abi, how you want to cope? When you're all the course materials, your lecturer, everybody is speaking German. So how do you want to cope if you're not speaking German yourself? People don't understand power in languages, Baba. Unfortunately, we are being led by rogues who will listen to this and they are completely lost. They don't even know what to do to it. They just feel like, well, that's us. That's how we're going to be forever. But you know, the advantage of breaking up is that if this contraption breaks up, you can start afresh.
Yes, yes.
Begin to build institutions around your language, your culture, your tradition, everything that is yours. If you want to build your defense, you build it around your language, your culture, the system that is yours, totally. But this one, it be like a dry fish. If you try to change it, you go break out. So we move.
Exactly. You said something now. You said something now about defense.
Yeah.
Imagine that the software that are being used to program Nigerian military system either in Igbo language or Igbo Hausa. or Yoruba,
or any other languages for that matter.
And these things are
people don't even understand the power in that. This is too much for them. You see, some people who are listening to us right now will just be like, that's too much. People just try to live together. You can't live together with people you don't have anything in common with, no matter how long you pretend. We have been pretending all these years. Look at where that has led us. Yeah.
So you now have a situation where we are just like a perturbation, where perturbation of some you don't know the difference between a cow, a buffalo, a stag, an antelope. Everybody's just clashing heads together.
And hoping that it will work.
And it will work. You carry Fulani white plus Wagyu beef plus Angus, now thinking that you get one super cattle breed.
It's unfortunate.
So,
anyway,
thank you very much for the opportunity, and have a good evening.
Okay, you have a very good evening, sir. Again, on Mayegun's Diary Political, you can look at us and maybe even judge us like we are too ambitious and our dreams are unrealistic. But to us, our dreams are very, very realizable, very realistic. What we don't have yet is the number. But when we do, our dreams are very much realistic. Those who are holding us down today, they won't be holding us down forever. And that is why one by one, two by two, I believe that the right audience that needed to know about these things, they will tap into it. And then if any of us found ourselves in the position of power or authority, you have no idea how much influence this can have on people, especially people who have been groomed through this platform, who have done researches, who have been encouraged to do more researches about our exposés on Mayegun's Diary Political and what they have discovered and how much influence that has on them, until one day you will see them in position of authority and they will turn the wheel, this wheel of stagnation which Nigeria has placed on us. They will turn the wheel into the right direction that you think is impossible if you are a pessimist listening to this. Hello there.
Hello, good evening. How are you, Twin Princess?
Oh, Princess Malo, good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, yeah.
Happy birthday. We are all saying birthday greetings to you. I have CEO, I don't know how this is going to work, all right? I have this voucher that could actually buy you birthday wine, right? And I know that Elder King usually come to London. So maybe you order your wine, right? And it will bring them over to you, even though it is better than never, okay? So I'm going to scan it for you and send it to you. Just go to nakedwines.com, all right? Try this voucher.
Okay.
All right? And you buy yourself some wine, bottles of wine, okay?
All right, Baba. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. All right. Thank you so much as well. So please, let me
I was going to talk about the people saying our language is vernacular and all that. Mm-hmm. See, I have said it several years ago. The people we are dealing with, these white supremacists and, white lives matters and all that shenanigans. Do you know the amount, the percentage of these people in the whole world? They are about 7%. Whatever it is they are fighting for, whatever weapon they are building, whatever languages they try to change, whatever name they try to give Africans, taking our name from Makibolan to Africa. Do you know what it means? Changing people's name, calling Ghana. Somebody said Cameroon is shrimps in German.
Wow.
You know, they just came up with these names and gave it out to people, calling their languages
they
vernacular.
named Zimbabwe after one mad colonial thug called Rhodesia. They actually called they call Zimbabweans Rhodesians until they changed their name back to Zimbabwe.
So you can imagine people calling Hitler one of the greatest whatever enemies of whatever because he killed Europeans because Europeans were involved. The other guy from Belgium that was amputating people's hands and legs in Africa killed millions.
Yeah, now King Leopold.
He has never been placed on the spotlight. If we start this conversation about my two kids were in my room a few days ago, and one was saying, "No, I'm smarter." The other one said, "Okay, if you're smart, what is Pythagoras' theorem?" And I had to just come in, and I told them that being smart shouldn't be westernized. Our people have been smart, have been living free, they have their own civilization in a kind of way. You know, they had their ruling, they had their religion, they had a thriving society. But when these people are not there,
the Benin Kingdom had street lights before London.
Yeah, and it had one of the greatest walls, longer than Great Wall of China. They won't put you on the spotlight. It is the inferiority complex, Mayego. These people feel very inferior to us. It is only an African woman that can give birth to a Chinese, a Caucasian, whatever it is. We are mother. We are the one. We are mother. We are mothers. We are everything, Mayego. So that alone, see, well, our hair is even working against gravity. If you see the way we keep our afro, you know, these things kill these people. Complex ni, setting ni. So I told my children that knowing Pythagoras' theorem doesn't make you smart. If you're a market woman and you can sell your pepper and remove your cost price and keep your profit, you are literate. When Femi Fani-Kayode come online and see if it is speaking English that is the main thing in this world. When you speak this language sometimes and you don't speak it right, some people will just come at you. For Boyibo,
you get Soyibo Boyobani.
I
used to have English teachers on Mayegun's Diary Political. You get that? They
you know, all these things people are messed up.
I said, ask Oyibo to come and speak Yoruba fluently the way I speak.
You know, civilization and being literate doesn't mean you have to be westernized. Our children should start knowing that. Start telling them their history. They are the future we are waiting for. They are the future we are waiting for. Our children are the future we are waiting for. And we will see them thrive. They will get to places. The next generation, see, this Gen Z, I am very sure that Gen Z, majority of Gen Z will not do 9 to 5. They are changing the status quo. So imagine what the Gen Alphas will do. Well, let's just do the needful and set the pace for them.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much,
Baba. Thank you.
All right. So
thank you so much.
You have a wonderful evening over there. Okay. Thank you so much. Here, I think our time is now kind of like exhausted now. So we have had a long round night as well as an informative night. So to those of you who started with us, lovely. Thank you so much for your time. I'm thinking that, you see, I have this visit to the gym, and I usually go to the gym in the morning, after the school run. And sometimes when I come back like that, I don't know, I just kind of feel so exhausted that I just want to sleep. So I've not been to the gym now for a while, so I'm returning or resuming tomorrow. So I'm feeling like I'm going to be tired, but if I'm not, I think we should start our reading again. We should continue our afternoon reading about the events that led to the creation of this contraption and other things that have happened historically in that place. So I am thinking we should start our reading now, or continue our reading. We have loads and loads of books here that we intended to read last year, but somehow we stopped midway. So it's not going to be about the number of people that showed up, okay? It's just the people that showed up. So you should be one of them that showed up. You can listen to the book reading like you are listening to a podcast. You can be doing other things you want to do. You don't really have to sit there and watch if you have to be doing something else, okay? So I think we should start. And if you are in support of us starting or to continue our readings, please make sure that you always show up as well, okay? To give it a share. So the rest of us this evening, thank you. I'm going to see you again some other time. That will be tomorrow. If I don't see you in the afternoon, I will definitely see you in the evening time, okay? So please share this, like it, all right? Subscribe to the channel as well. And please don't forget again to also help us chip in your own widow's mite into the Yoruba Union, contribution and donations, okay? Fundraiser. We'll be always grateful to you. So everyone else, good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary political. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Presido bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Ìmọ̀ ìṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe fẹ́. Ìmọ̀ ìṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe fẹ́. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀.